as man evolved through the years, they would eventually figure it out, and they did. The beans are now exposed to the environment, and in the environment is the oxygen. So the oxygen becomes the catalyst that precipitates the yeast in the coating to start converting sugar to alcohol to CO2. That's your basic fermentation chemical reaction. Now the subtle byproduct of that chemical reaction is heat. So as these beans are now exposed to the environment as well as the oxygen, they will eventually start to ferment. And as they start to ferment, Mother Nature has given the bean the ability to take the byproduct of heat from the chemical reaction and direct it to the surface of the bean to create a surface heat called ectothermal energy. And Mother Nature gave these beans the ability, once they're exposed to the environment, to heat themselves up for one reason, to take that white slimy coating off. And once the coating is off, it reveals a rusty color shell, which you can attest by the beans in the dryer. And under that shell is the pure meat of the chocolate, called the chocolate nib, N-I-B. That is the pure meat of the chocolate. That's what goes into your bods. If you'd like to pass that around, you're welcome to. Now, in the nib, of course, are the polyphenols, which are very healthy for us. And there are also two strong stimulants in the nib of chocolate, caffeine and theobromine. 0.5% is caffeine, so you get a little kick of caffeine when you eat chocolate. Yeah, that's the Geico Gecko. Now, the other strong stimulant is theobromine. It's 2 to 3% by weight theobromine. That's how it gets its scientific name, theobromine cacao. Theobromine is a very strong stimulant, and it can react adversely to certain body chemistries. It can induce migraine headaches. We had a lady from Denver a couple of weeks back, and she says, ordinarily, I don't eat chocolate. She said, if I do eat chocolate, I have a headache, and I don't relish the opportunity to have a headache. But she says, you tell me this is special chocolate, so I'm going on record as sampling. So she had a piece of chocolate in this hand and a Tylenol in the other hand. And as soon as she put it on her palate, it was that immediate. She started having a dull headache. We had a gentleman subsequent to her visit, and he said it does the same to me, but his headaches doesn't ensue until the next day. So it has a delayed reaction with them. Now, what we do, now that's the downside effect of theobromine. The upside effect of theobromine also incites the libido, makes you romantically inclined. That's why gentlemen give chocolate ladies on Valentine's.